Reality flows from the mind to the material world. Well, and what do I mean by that? When you have a thought like the thought of going for a cup of coffee, you can actually leave it at that and just don't go for it. Or perhaps even something simpler, like just moving your hand like this. But if you do it, you are actually transforming that thought into reality. I want you to look around right now in your room, and if you look carefully, you'll realize that everything around you once was only an idea in the head of somebody that was transformed into reality, and now are physical objects all around you, conforming the entire fabric of your reality. Do you realize the power that lies dormant within your mind? So, how can you apply this to your actual life? It's simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, because it requires you to stick to a certain idea long enough for it to sprout like a tree and come to fruition. For example, let's say I want to become a famous YouTuber. What's the main thing I'd have to do? For starters, to post videos. A lot of negative and limiting beliefs will pop into your head right away. You'll begin wondering, but what do I talk about? What if nobody watches my videos? What if I just suck at it? And it's true, you're going to suck at it when you start. You won't really know what to talk about, and most of the times from the top of your head, so you might have to begin by writing scripts. Your videos are not going to get any views at the beginning, and thank God for that, because they are going to be embarrassing as fuck. But the good news are that if you stick to it slowly but surely, your videos will end up improving. You might even begin to learn how to edit them. You will try a bunch of different topics and subjects to talk about, or different styles of videos to make, and you'll end up finding your very own way, your unique selling point. The thing that makes people want to watch you. Once you find something you really enjoy talking about or doing, here you'll realize that you start doing it effortlessly because you are simply practicing it a lot, and your videos will get better, and people will begin to draw to be drawn to your content and to you as a person, and then your dream will begin to come true, all from one little idea that you planted into the world and watered it daily with action, raw and pure action. People tend to people tend to talk about manifestation and reality shifting, and they tend to make it sound so complicated, but truth is that the whole universe is mental. Even physical matter and your very actions are mental in nature. It all comes and flows through the mind. It certainly can help to visualize things and feel them before they happen and take action towards them. But we tend to place so much emphasis on the first two and never do the third, or do the third but hold it back by allowing negative thoughts and feelings infect and corrupt with self-doubt our actions. Think less, do more, and ignore your feelings unless they are actually aligned with higher emotions and help you on your path. If you feel fear, take action anyways. That's called bravery, and eventually it will destroy those fears and alchemize them into confidence and resilience. Or you just die. If the fear is really, really, really big, and you should actually be afraid of that, like getting stabbed or something. But even that, you should take it on bravely. Shifting your reality is what kids do best. Do you remember when you were a kid and you could just imagine a character you'd like to embody, and all of the sudden you'd start behaving, speaking, and even feeling like such a character? We used to do it all the time, and it used to work in so many levels and for so many things. How do you think you learn to speak? You learn to speak by imitating others around you, and by grasping the meaning of each word, relating to it, to the specific things or actions it was referring to the surrounding context, and through the innate need to become someone else around people, to be one person more, another adult who could actually communicate. And of course, you didn't even thought about this whole process, but your whole reality shifted because of it. You went from doing strange sounds that sometimes resembled words to actually being able to communicate and being understood properly. So that's where the magic resides. You just need to transform and embody who you actually want to be and simply behave like such a person. Don't focus too much on the feelings. You'll experience such feelings naturally as long as you keep believing yourself to incarnate this new identity you form for yourself. You cannot control the feelings you experience, but you can in fact control the external and physical reactions you have to them. If your feelings do not correspond with your identity, simply do not react to them. If your thoughts are negative and limiting, you simply do not pay attention to them. Don't run away from them or try to hold on to them. Just simply keep going about your day and focus on the big thought you've turned into your priority, your new identity, and keep acting, behaving, and doing the daily actions that reinforce such an identity. Realize that's who you are now.